Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, such fun! Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. Holy skull. Oh, that's class, that is.
Revelio.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a C. Stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
Housegoose can procure rancid meat and no one says a word.
Revelio.
With here and there's an outcry.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bit of snot on your nose. Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. We'll be sure to tell him how very
Revelio.
much you despise him. Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die. In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Revelio. 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 Glacius. Revelio.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Revelio.
Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
I would so appreciate a little help.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
Well, as it happens, I have what you need. Here. Not sure it'll help you, though. Be careful, won't you?
Oh, you're a gem, you are. I'll be sure to be very careful. And you be careful too. No grim is going to get me. Thanks to you, kind child. I must insist that you accept this small token of me gratitude for your thoughtfulness.
Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder? Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Spruttle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
I should investigate.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
I could use some gold.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
It seems we...
Fringo! Potato!
Avoiding our problem. You'll have to fight.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Sorona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there.
Revelio.
Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters.
Revelio.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Glacius. Stupefy. Incendio.
hulking brute. Revelio. Pulso. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 This must be Sirona's box of letters. Revelio. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be... I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
He'd better notice is all I can say. I'm better...
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Captain Furious wearing a woolly jumper. That must be Bardos.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Bardos' woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. This mentions inferior, and something about it being Bardos' turn next.
Protego. Stupefy. Ha. Incendio. Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. A plan, something to do with him.
Revelio. Revelio.
They come after me.
Revelio.
Pick 'em like a knocktail.
Accio. Incendio. Glacius.
Nice time to get my claws out.
Accio. Glacius. Confringo.
No one takes one of my own and lives the hell of it.
Accio.
You should never have come here.
Glacius. Confringo.
That ought to
Potato! Potato!
Glacius.
I think not.
my young friend. There'll be more of that.
Potato!
Accio. Glacius.
You'll see her out.
Incendio.
You'll pay for that.
I'd advise you not.
Confringo.
tomorrow. If you last that long.
Glaciers.
Stupefy. Let's see you survive that heat. Ringo! You want to play like that?
Revelio. 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 Brown Rock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! What? Bardolph, my dear, dear brother. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I could use some gold.
Badolf, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you?
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Badolf. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolf and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home. Badolf, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Such arrogance. Why is it great? One less human to worry about. What's this happening? Why can't I hit you? This is where you will. I won't rest.
Incendio.
Rather unwise, am I, dear? You will regret. You will regret. How nice of you to stop by. I don't think you know what you're doing.
Confringo. Glacius.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Repulsor.
I will make
Glacius.
You only have Ranrock to blame. One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
Incendio.
Revelio.
Such arrogance.
Revelio.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Revelio.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
What was that?
I'm not alone. Wait a moment. Someone there? Not quiet. Somebody there? Hello?
Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Stupefy. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
One less. How nice of you. Who's that? How nice of you to stop by. Are you sure it's not a knuckle?
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Glacius.
I will make you.
Revelio.
They were just here. Somewhere.
Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Incendio. Revelio. 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 That wasn't too hard.
I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly.
Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely. Oh, hello. I can't get over what happened to Badolf. My poor brother, an inferious, simply awful.
I could use some gold.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You can stop her thinking.
Can't imagine how lovely to get Tips in the hat.
Only a hairy-hearted sod. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. I'll look after you. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. There. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.